Hi guys, this is Mrs. Graham, and today I'm going to be showing you how to use Edmentum, which is the program we will be using for math and reading. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is go to this website. It's ple.platoweb.com. Once you're there, your account login will be LHS 480, and you'll type that in right here, LHS 480. Your username is set up in such a way that it's the first two initials of your first name, a dot, and then your last name. Now, a few of you might have numbers after your last name. It's the same login that we use for everything. If you don't know what your login is, please let me know as soon as possible so I can help get you logged into this. And you'll put your username right here again. 99% of the time, it's the first two initials of your first name, a dot, and then your last name. Your password is set up in the form where it's a lowercase s, your lunch number, which is 6 digits, a hashtag, which you get with the shift and the 3 button, a capital S, T, U. And again, if you don't know your lunch number, please make sure you talk to me as soon as possible. And your password will go here. And again, your password should be a lowercase s, your lunch number, which is 6 digits, the hashtag, which you get with the shift and the 3, a capital S, T, U. Once you get that, you're going to press this green login to your Edmentum account button here. Okay, now I'm going to actually log in and show you how we do this. So again, the account login is LHS 480. Now I'm putting it in with LHS as capitals. It actually doesn't have to be capital, so you can do that lowercase if you want. Your username should be the first 2 letters of your first name, your last name, and then for some of you, you might have a number, and then your password is S, your lunch number, a hashtag, a capital S, T, U, and then you can press the login to your Edmentum account. And then you need to wait for it to load. If you get some sort of an error message saying you couldn't log in, you need to double check your username and your password. Okay, once you get logged into Edmentum, this is what your dashboard will look like. You'll have a little trophy here. You get trophies by completing skills and mastering them. The calculator is for math. The book is for reading. We don't use this one. This one would be for language arts, but we're not going to use that right now. If there's any updates, you'll see those here. If I've assigned you specific assignments, you'll see those here. Okay? As you master skills, these numbers will go up. So once you're on your dashboard, it doesn't really matter which you want to do. If you want to start off with math, that's fine. If you want to start off with reading, that's fine. But you can click on either one. So let's say we want to take a look at math. So I click on math. Okay. Once I'm there, I get this kind of list of activities that I can do. Okay? If something has a green check mark by it, that means that you've completed all those activities. If it's a gray check mark, you haven't done everything on there. Okay? So I've done this hundreds to the C. I still have some things with understanding place value to do. And if you click on the little I, it tells you specifically what you're working on, guys. I still have some bumper cars, which that's actually working on expanded notation. I've got a green check on the speed bumps, which was another expanded notation. And then I've got some cuckoos over the cuckoo's nest, which is comparing whole numbers. Okay. Now, some of you might not see as many things here. Sometimes the program will give you anywhere between 2 and 5 usually things to work on. So if you have less, that's not good or bad. It's just what the program decided to give you this time. Okay? Once you're here, like if I look at this understanding place value, reading and writing numbers, it gives you a lesson to look through. And I'm going to click on this just for a second. And load. Okay.
Drag tens and ones to make the number 26.
So this lesson has already been started. You can go back through the lesson if you need to. You can always listen to the audio. You can press the play button and it will play the audio for you. Over here we've got some tools. There's notes, so if you want to take some notes on the lesson, you can do that. Sometimes they have resources. This lesson doesn't. If you need to look up a word, there's a dictionary. If you want to change who is reading the text to you, like there's different computer voices, you can do that, or you can turn it off. If you need to translate a word, like let's say it says, let's see here, tens, because it says tens here, and I wanted to translate that into Spanish, I can. I can also pick a different language if you speak a different language to help with understanding. Sometimes they'll give you math tools. And there's different things here that you can click on and use. And highlighters. So the way the highlighting works, you have to highlight the text and then click on the color you want it highlighted on. And to get out of that, you just click there again. So those are just some tools that you can do. Now, as you're going through this, sometimes it will be just reading to you, and sometimes it will have things for you to do. Like on this particular one, it wants me to drag tens and ones to make the number 26. So here I have some blocks. I can drag my tens, and I can drag my ones. And then I can click submit, and it will tell me if I got it right or not. Okay? So I'm not going to go through the whole lesson. I just wanted to show you how to get started in that. And then you can always click save and exit if you run out of time or if you need to move on to something else. Okay? Once you get all of these green check marks, it will then open up this progress check. Right now you can see that it's locked because I have not completed all of the parts of the lessons that I need to do. When you do the progress check, it's checking to see what you learned and what you understand from the material that was presented to you. Okay? If you pass things in the progress check, you get trophies. If you don't pass things in the progress check, what it will do is the program will back down to an earlier skill and have you practice some things that you need to learn before you can come back to that skill, and then it'll come back up to that one. Okay? So right now I'm on math. I have a couple options. I can click on this house, and if I click on the house, it takes me back to my dashboard. Or if I'm already here and I just want to switch to reading, all I have to do is click on this book and it switches me to reading. Okay? Reading is set up the same way. It gives you the different things to work on. If you want to know specifically what skill you're working on, you can click on the eye. The lessons work the same way. You click on them, you go through the lesson. When you get all your green check marks, it will open up the progress check for you. Okay? A few other things to know. This workbook. If I decide to assign an assignment for you, it will show up here, and it gives you a little notification. The trophy is where it keeps track of any trophies that you've earned, and right now this is showing math. If I click the arrow, it switches to reading. Okay, this is kind of a dead account one that I have just for showing you how it works, and this person doesn't have any trophies yet. Okay, another thing that I want you to look at is there's a help center. The help center gives just some information. If there's something that I didn't explain that you want to check for, you can check in there. And then there's also this little mail thing. I'm going to show you this. Okay, now the mail is not to mail other students in the class. It actually won't let you do that. It's strictly to mail me. Okay, so if you have a question, if something's confusing you, you can click on this new message. You can give it a subject. Let's say you're struggling with place value. When you select the users, you're going to click on my name, and then you can type a little message to me. Let's say I'm confused about using place value blocks. and then you click send, and that sends it to me, and then I know that you're struggling with something, and I can kind of get in contact with you and help you with whatever you're struggling with. Okay? When I send a message back to you, you'll get a number here, and it will show up right here in your inbox. Okay? So the best thing I would say is to get in Edmentum, start playing around with it, look around, play with the different activities, the lessons, and if you have any questions, make sure you get a hold of me. Okay? Good luck. Bye.